This is section 2.4 on average rate of change. We're really just computing a lot of slopes. That's really all average rate of change is. Okay, so we have 11 to 31 odd, page 224. Let's see, 11. So while we're at it, they give you some function, they give you two x values, you figure out the y values, and then the average rate of change is just the slope of the line joining the two. See, I think you can get up to 21. 21 says 1 over x from x equals 1 to x equals a. And 23. And we have to go up to what problem? 31. And problem 29. Let's see, it says x equals 100 and x equals 200 there. And what do we have to go up to? 31. Yeah, 31. There's a questions and there's a population table. Okay. So average rate of change of f of x equals 3x minus 2 between 2 and 3. The net change means f of 3 minus f of 2. So f of 3 is 3 times 3 minus 2. F of 2 is 3 times 2 minus 2. 7 minus 4, 3. Average rate of change is basically the slope of the line joining the 2 points. It's f of 3 minus f of 2 divided by 3 minus 2. 3 divided by 1 equals 3. 15, h of t is 2t squared minus t from 3 to 6. The net change is h of 6 minus h of 3. H of 6, put 6 here and 6 here. 2 times 6 squared minus 6. H of 3, put a 3 here and here. 2 times 3 squared minus 3. 2 times 36 is 72 minus 6. 2 times 9, 18 minus 3. 66 minus 15, 51. Average rate of change is h of 6 minus h of 3 divided by 6 minus 3. That's like y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we got 51 already. 6 minus 3 is obviously 3. Comes out to be 17. 19, f of t equals 5t squared from 3 to 3 plus h. Net change is f of 3 plus h minus f of 3. F of 3 plus h is 5 times 3 plus h squared, minus f of 3 is 5 times 3 squared. Let's do the easy one first. 5 times 9, that's going to be 45. This is 5 times 3 plus h squared is 9 plus 6h plus h squared. Distribute 45 plus 30h plus 5h squared minus 45. 45 cancel out. 30h plus 5h squared. Average rate of change is the thing that I just did, f of 3 plus h minus f of 3, the net change, divided by 3 plus h minus 3. Well, that's just h. And if I divide each of these by h, I end up with 30 plus 5h. 23, f of t equals 2 over t from a to a plus h. Net change is f of a plus h minus f of a. So 2 over a plus h minus 2 over a. Get a common denominator, multiply this side by a over a. Get that shadow out of the way. Multiply this one by a plus h over a plus h. Try to get this into focus. So the common denominator is now a times a plus h. The top is 2a minus 2a minus 2h. 2a's cancel out, negative 2h. So the average rate of change is f of a plus h minus f of a divided by a plus h minus a. Well, the bottom is just h. So I take the answer that I got for the first part, f of a plus h minus f of a is all this. Divide by h, which is the same as multiplying by 1 over h. H cancels out, negative 2 over a times a plus h. 27, we have to see the graph for that, see what they're saying. So for 27, the graphs of f and g are shown to function blank has a greater average rate of change between x equals 0 and x equals 1. X equals 0, x equals 1. So f is higher up. So the first part, the answer is f. The second answer is G. Get this thing to focus, but it says G. The function G has a greater average rate of change between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2. Well, G catches up to F, so it has a greater rate of change, greater slope. Okay, and the functions have the same average rate of change between what and what? Well, from 0 up to here, then of course they match, so they would have the same average rate of change from 0 to 1.5. This is 0.5, right? 0.5, 0.1, 1.5. So between 0 and 1.5. Okay. 31A, that involves the population table. So 1998, 856, 2001, 1591. Average rate of change is y2 minus y1, 1591 minus 856, divided by x2 minus x1, 2001 minus 1998, 735 over 3, or 245. Part B, they asked you to go from 2002 to 2004. So 2002 was 1483 from the table. 2004 was 826, so it went down. Average rate of change is y2 minus y1, 826 minus 1483, divided by x2 minus x1, 2004 minus 2002. That's negative 657 over 2, negative 328.5. So it went down. And when are we increasing? When are we decreasing? Well, you can kind of tell from the table that we're increasing from 1997 up to 2001, where it maxed out, and then the population seemed to decrease after that. Okay, so F is increasing from 1997 to 2001, not inclusive, and decreasing from 2001 to 2006. Right, so these are some problems from section 2.4.